Hello, Robert Alcock here. Thanks for joining Totally Plugged In this evening. Hello, Robert Alcock here, specializing in filming while waterking at 45 degrees. uh, Trying to avoid the shadows. Oh, I can go for the gangster look. Yeah, that's good. Okay, get this. So I just came from a Tesla Supercharger. I'm done driving for the day, and my car has a range of just under 300 miles. And I was at the supercharger maybe 15 minutes, long enough to find a hotel. Yeah, other type of gangster. I was planning on driving in another hour, but it's too far. So I found out there's a bunch of hotels here, and apparently they got good deals. So I just checked into my hotel, and I was chatting with the lady at the front desk about putting chargers. I'm not trying to sell them chargers, even though that's part of my business. But I've noticed that when you get to a supercharger, they're fast at getting your car to almost full. But that last bit at a supercharger or any level 3 charger, it slows down quite a bit. So I have right now 260 miles of range on the battery. So there's approximately 40 miles left to fill it up, which is the perfect thing to plug it into an outlet. So I was talking to the lady about it, and she says, well, actually the owner's been talking about putting charging stations, so they're kind enough to let me plug in. I'm gonna run the extension cord so you'll see what's involved. There are apps for charging stations which are not on networks. So let's say you have a house close to a downtown area where people like to go, and you're an EV owner and you have a charger and you'd like to share your charger, kind of like a couch surfing thing, where if someone else has an EV, they can plug in at your house. You can offer it there, and people, if they're in a bind and they're in that little downtown area, they can send you a message, hey, do you mind if I plug in for an hour? You know, I need some range or something like that. Well, for hotels, there's a whole nother dynamic to it, because now you're increasing the chances that somebody's going to stay the night, especially if it's going to take the night to charge the car. So I'm always talking about dwell times. You know how real estate people talk about location, location, location? Well, charging people should talk about dwell time, dwell time, dwell time. You want the charger to match the type of parking. So if you're taking a long distance trip and you're taking a break to grab a bite to eat, let's say your break's going to be 30 minutes, 45 minutes. That's a good use for a fast charger, because that's how long a fast charger takes to charge, 30 to 45 minutes. Let's say you're going to the mall to shop, and you have a level 2 charger at the mall. Now, you may only be planning to shop in the mall for an hour, but if your car's half full and it's going to take 2 hours to charge, maybe, well, not me, I hate malls, but maybe you're going to spend a couple hours in the mall so you can get the car charged all the way, especially if the mall operator is savvy enough to offer complimentary charging. In the case of a hotel, they want you to spend the night. And, you know, if it's 10, 12 hours for the night, that should be a slow charger. And the beautiful thing is most hotels have at least 1 or 2 outlets outside that they already have the infrastructure. They don't have to do anything. All they have to do is adopt the attitude that that's accepted and promote it. Maybe they could have a road cone to reserve a parking space for you, or they could have some nice extension cord. Well, you're technically not supposed to use extension cords when charging, but if you need an extra 25 feet and you have a heavy duty cord, I've done it many times. With most electric cars, you won't have a problem. So that's the situation here. When I arrived at this town, the only charger on the map was the Tesla Supercharger, which, by the way, was next to a hotel. And I've used that charger many times, and I've never stayed at that hotel because I want my car to be full. And if I'm going to sit there waiting for the supercharger to finish, then I'm going to go check in, and you have to move the car. It's just a pain. So I come here, I'm going to plug in the morning. It's going to be full. I'm so confident of that. I haven't even plugged it in yet because I know there's plenty of time for it to charge. And then it's going to be charged to 100%. It's free. The hotel got a hotel booking out of it, and hopefully they can attract more guests in the future. So it's a good thing. And let me tell you, it's a really satisfying thing to open up the app. There's nowhere in the town on the map for charging, and you talk to the hotel owners or the people at the desk. Sorry, this light's really weird here. And they, if they're okay with it, or talk to their manager, makes the employees look good because now they've done something for the hotel that is attracting customers. And when you leave from your hotel stay and you create a review on these apps, there's one called plugshare.com and another one is called chargehub.com. It's really a good feeling. It's just sort of a pioneering feeling that you drove into the town and they were not on the map, and when you left, they were on the map. I drive a lot across the country with an EV, and whenever I finish my day and get on Expedia or whatever to look for a hotel, before I do that, I look to see, are there any free charges around here? You know, everybody loves free. And it's not just that it's free, it's actually the most convenient type of charging for an overnight stay. A lot of chargers, if you plug in, like the level 2 and level 3, if you plug in, then they're going to, I finally learned to focus on this part of so I'm filming these videos so far with an iPhone because I'm not a rich YouTuber just yet. But I'm going to try to focus on this little spot, but now I've lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, you get the pioneer feeling signing up a hotel on that, not signing up, but listing a hotel on that app, and then next time you're driving somewhere, you're like, oh, there's the hotel that I got on, mincing my words, sorry, it's been another long day of driving. There's that hotel that I posted, and I've actually been to one hotel where 1 year they were not on the map. I went to stay with them. They agreed to let me plug in. I posted a review and did some nice pictures. And 6 months later, I went back to the hotel, and now they had a charger because my posting that I put had several people visited the hotel. And after that, they liked the idea, and I guess they continued the discussion with the hotel owners that I had. And then in the end, the